They're my forever happy family. And how many of you like to go to the Chinese restaurant and get barbecue pork? Well, the actual name of that is Char Siu, and that's what we're going to be making. So today we're going to make the marinade, and we're going to marinate this meat, and then it sits in the marinade somewhere between 24 and 48 hours. So it's a must so that you can get all the seasoning into that meat. So we'll get started. First off, well, how about something to mix with? I think this will work. All right. So you start out with red bean curd. So if you have ever seen Char Siu, kind of has that reddish color, and it's kind of taken on by, or it's generated by the red bean curd. And going to take 2 squares. And then we get about a tablespoon of the juice that's in there. And then you want to mash it up to where it's all good and mashed and mixed in with the juice. So just make sure all the chunks are gone, and alright, then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients for the marinade. So we get about 2.5 cloves of mashed garlic, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey. So the honey and the soy sauce are going to give it a nice little sweet salty sweet taste. And then 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. Let's see if I can't get more of that out of there. Maybe that'll help get a little bit more of this honey out of here too. Alright, and then we use about a teaspoon of sesame oil, quarter of a teaspoon of white pepper, and then about a tablespoon of Chinese 5 spices. I tell you, this is the seasoner right here. And if you could smell right now, it would smell like you just walked into a Chinese barbecue. I mean, the 5 spice is really what gives it a lot of the flavor. And then mix it up. And just so you know, like if you're like me, I was like, China 5 spices, what is that? And just so you know, it's a mix of cinnamon, star anise, fennel, ginger, cloves, white pepper, and licorice root. And it is the thing that gives it most of the flavor. Okay, now we're going to cut up the pork here. And we're using it's just a pork shoulder because it's good, and there's a lot of, it's really well marbled, so it's going to help make it tender and juicy. If it has a little too much fat for you, you're welcome to trim some of it, but I would keep as much as possible. And we use about 2 to 3 pounds of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut it into about 2-inch strips or so. And then we're going to put it in a pan and marinate it. So let's get this thing sliced up. And as much as possible, you're going to want to be cutting with the grain. All right. Okay, so let's move this to the side a little bit. Just gonna, actually let's do it like this. My basting brush here, and Apparently somebody's celebrating a birthday. We are coming up on the birthday of all, our Lord Jesus Christ, and so definitely a birthday worth celebrating. Alright, well there you have it. And I actually got this recipe from a site called Hot Thai Kitchen, and put a link to that underneath the, I'll include the recipe, but I'll put a link to that underneath this video so you can go and get the recipe yourself. I just really love barbecue pork, Chinese barbecue pork, and just had to go get me a recipe out there and give it a try. So we're going to be putting this in the fridge for anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. At the midway point, you're going to want to flip everything over and then just make sure that the bottom side get some good marinade on that side as well. And then we're going to cook it out on the smoker, and I'll see you in a couple days. Hey there everyone, it's been 48 hours, it's Christmas Eve, and the pork is ready to go on the grill. So I already got the grill, the smoker here going, the Traeger. Keep it about 375, and we're going to put it on here for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to show you, we're going to make a little bit of a glaze for it, and then we'll be glazing it every 5 to 7 minutes or so until we get it up to about 160, 165 for temperature. So let's put it on the grill. Oh, that is smells so good. I tell you, that 5 Chinese spice. What really does it. There we have it. It's going to be good. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes and we'll start glazing. Well, I'll actually come out here, set up the glaze so you can see what I've got going into it, and then we'll start glazing it. Total cook time's about, I'm expecting it to be about 45 minutes. So doesn't take too long. But, oh, I can't wait to try it. We're back, and we're ready to make our glaze. So the glaze is extremely simple. All it is 2 cups of honey and 2 cups of the red bean curd liquid. So if you remember, we used the red bean curd in our marinade, and we're gonna just use the liquid for our marinade, or for our glaze. And it's 2 tablespoons of the red, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Alright, now the plan is we're going to glaze this every about 7 minutes. And we're going to do this 3 times. So it's another 20 minutes or so. And then after we do the 3rd one, we're going to just let it cook, and we're going to temp it to about 160, 165. We've got it off the grill now and let it rest for about 15 minutes or so. Let's cut in and see what it looks like. Well, it looks good. See how it tastes. So delicious. Well, there you have it, some Char Siu, otherwise known as Chinese barbecue pork. And we're having it with our meal today on Christmas Eve. So I want to take this moment so that all of us here at Forever Happy wishes you and yours a very, very Merry Christmas. And if I don't see you before the new year, I hope everyone has a very prosperous and healthy new year. Just always remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and be happy.